All right, so game one in a best of three featuring LiT Unknown and Arthritic Abathurs for Chair League Season 4, week number 8 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Mystic, what is your favorite ban here?
I mean, favorite ban on this map, always the Ragnaros. Ragnaros gets massive value on this map because, like before, all the lanes are really clustered, so Ragnaros can hit pretty far on like anywhere on the map with his Molten Core ability.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. All right, and the Lucio ban. They do not want to deal with Lucio, which I guess I get. Right? It's strong. Lucio's strong right now.
Lucio ban. Taking out one of the stronger healers already.
Early Lucio ban too, I guess, prioritizing him over the Ragnaros. But that means Arthritic Abathurs now has to either ban the Ragnaros, which maybe they were taking, or let him through and ban something else that they prioritize higher than the Ragnaros ban.
They do ban out the Ragnaros.
Good night, little Rag. It is not. It is not too soon in this case.
Fire Lord has been banished to the elemental planes once again.
Right? He cannot complain. Oh my gosh, I just went blank. What's the stupid Exvius? No, that's not right. All right, Malfurion instead coming into play. So still, like most people would agree, Malfurion is the #1 healer right now. Do you agree with that statement, or do you think somebody has dethroned that stupid druid?
I think Malfurion is the most solid healer. Like, he doesn't have that many weaknesses, and he's all around good. I think Lucio might out heal him in some certain cases, but he's banned right now, so.
Right. I have a serious hate on for Malfurion. I've never liked him in World of Warcraft lore, ever. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about him, but I've always hated Malfurion. So, and I like these two solid picks. Two solid Horde characters. Representing with the ETC and the Kael'thas. I like that. Kael'thas a little early. You don't know if they're going to have a lot of melee. Maybe Jaina would have been better there, but Kael'thas can really, really clear lanes on Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Personally, I like the early pickup Kael'thas just because he's a very strong hero on this map, but you don't know if your opponents are going to pick up an Anubarak to counterpick or some sort of spell like defending comp, like with a bunch of shields or something like that.
Right. But I like the Johanna pick. This is still I've played a couple games as Johanna post the changes. I wish she had a larger health pool. We talked about this a little bit tonight on the Nexus Trolls, but I do think she's still a very, very, very strong tank, and I think she's a good pick here, especially on this map. And Artanis is a solid solo laner, or a solid team fighter, depending on what your comp ends up shaping up like. So I like both of these picks. I do think we're going to see 2 and 3 melees starting to arrive in the Nexus soon on teams, which is going to give KT a ton of value. I think we're going to start seeing KT bans earlier and earlier now. Because I think there will be such a high priority on melees.
Let's see. If I were Arthritic Abathurs, I would start banning out some damage, like maybe some mages or auto attackers, like Vala, Li Ming.
Gul'dan.
Yeah, Gul'dan.
Gul'dan's wave clear on this map is insanely valuable. Vala's a solid ban though, right? I don't have hate on this ban. And maybe Arthritic Abathurs is gonna run a double mage comp and they'll go Gul'dan with their Kael'thas. I just feel like looking at the draft on the side of LiT Unknown right now, Gul'dan is a solid pick for them. So even if AA doesn't pick it up, I'd like to see LiT Unknown pick up the Gul'dan, honestly. They have 2 pretty decent frontliners. Start looking to build that backline mage damage, and Gul'dan's a great choice, especially with Vala off the table. Li Ming's good, don't get me wrong, but Gul'dan's wave clear on Tomb is just sick.
Oh, they ban out the Nazebo.
Nazebo's pretty strong at this point in the meta. Still, right? Especially late game. Level 20 and pass, like, just crazy damage numbers. And even Superstition is what, 13 or 16?
It's 13.
So if you know you're gonna go a decent amount of mages now for the last of your damage, right? Superstition gets a lot of value for the other team. If you're gonna maybe double mage here, it'd be weird. Ooh. I did not see that coming.
What else are we going to see? Tassadar usually goes well with some auto attackers, so maybe Illidan or Tychus, perhaps?
Tychus would be nice.
Lili.
Halloran, best healer NA right there. Lili. Lili's undervalued. I mean, let's be honest. Lili is a decent healer. The blinds are nice. I feel like she is undervalued. And with the Tassadar, she can go damage build. And, like, I've seen some crazy Lili damage numbers. So, it's a thing. It's not a big thing, but it's a thing.
That is a very interesting composition. I do not get to see Lili much.
Very often at all. She's more picked than Uther, though. I'm just going to throw that out there now.
Yeah, Lili brings some decent healing if you go with Jugs, some decent damage if you go with the Dragon build.
Right.
And she brings a lot of blinds. I'd say that's the main selling point of her is the blinds.
Sylve Chromie. That is a good back line there.
Oh, Tracer. That is also a good pick with Tassadar.
Ooh, that's... Wow. All right. This, as they say in the business, is going to be a game. Wow. I didn't... Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a good amount of damage. I don't know if Tracer KT can kill Artanis. But at that point, it doesn't matter. Like, if you take out Chromie and Sylvanas, you can heal through the Artanis, so you're probably okay. I don't know. That's one of those things. That will be the question for this game. But with all that said, on the red team for Arthritic Abathurs, we have Belkram on the Tracer, Night for the Lili, Fatty playing Kael'thas, Black Magic on the ETC, and Daz on the Tassadar.
And for Lit Unknown, we have Teddy Bear 33 on Artanis, Chaos Pigeon on Sylvanas, JRK on Johanna, Lemorin on Malfurion, and Legion on Chromie.
So, if you had to pick just straight out draft versus draft, who won that draft?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. I'd like to say if Arthritic Abathurs plays their comp like perfectly, they win. However, Lit Unknown's comp has more margin for error, so they're more of a team that can just roll their buttons and win. So,
all right. I mean, Sylvanas by herself, like, win more, right? So you can push that spider wave much harder with that Sylvanas than you can without that Sylvanas, right? So, yeah, I totally get what you're saying, and it'll be interesting to see how it ends. Do you think we're gonna see Sylvanas cheese to start?
I mean, what would a Sylvanas comp be without some cheese, right?
Right. That's what I was thinking. Interesting. So, my UI is slightly bugged. I will get that fixed next game. Sorry about that. Alright, so we do have the 5-on-5. We're not going to start off with any Sylvanas cheese.
Yeah, both teams seem to be lactose intolerant, so no cheese today.
That was good. I like that. Oh, the damage on Fatty was real from that Chromie combo. KT going down to a third health after one combo. That was a well-landed combo. We do have Tassadar moving top lane. I don't know if he's going to Solar Soak or what the plan is there. Looks like he might be Solo Soaking Chromie going top lane. That could spell damage for Tassadar. Oh,
Oh, the pick on a Sylvanas. That's a
Sylvanas
good
possibly. Yeah.
gravity
That's
lapse.
a lot of damage coming out on her, but she is able to Haunted Wave away.
This is kind of interesting. KT still hasn't selected a talent. Oh, there we go. There's Convection.
Did he? Yeah, he did finally go Convection. You are correct. Tracer and Tassadar were top lane, and we get a pause right away. Okay. I don't see anybody disconnected. Oh, yep, Kael'Thas. Maybe that's why Kael'Thas didn't select a talent right away. All right, so checking out talents. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Just looking through them all real quick. Overflowing Quiver for the wave clear.
I personally don't think Johanna needs Reinforce nowadays because of the physical armor increase. And on a map like this, I think you could go the orb, the regeneration globe collector build because it's such a small map.
Right. Yeah, the orb build makes sense here because, like you said, it is such a small map. Daz going Psi Infusion at level 1 on Tassadar.
Psi Infusion. That's
yeah,
the
hit
typical.
500, hit 1000. Really?
I mean, it's not that hard to stack. It's the typical Hero League build for Tassadar. You just go this and you go like Psi Storm build.
Okay.
I think the pros usually go the whatever the auto attack one is called, and then they use that for mana, and then they combine that with Archon, so you have bigger range on Archon.
Okay. All right, looks like we are about to start. Jump back into this game. Disconnects have been happening more frequently lately. Just overall.
Blizzard needs to get their connection issues in order.
Oh, Johanna might be caught out here. Nope, she's gonna D and probably Black Magic doing a good job of body blocking her, but she is going to escape from Lily and Tracer. That's kind of what I was referring to, right? And I know KT wasn't there, but Tracer's gonna struggle against the higher health heroes and finishing them off by herself.
I mean, it's a good thing most of the tanks hero pools have been nerfed, right?
Right. And Johanna's has been nerfed. ETC getting kind of low. He's gonna have to at least tap soon, or he could be in trouble. Also out of mana. Tassadar just solo soaking top lane. So we do have a 4-man rotation going mid lane, bottom lane for both teams. Chromie, for the most part, actually staying mid. But 4-man rotation on the side of Arthritic Abathurs. Both teams pretty even on XP and gems. Slight lead on gems on the side of LiT Unknown. But really, neither team has gotten enough gems to make it matter. Just the typical laning phase. Everybody get your talents. Everybody, soak XP, get gems. We do see level 4 talents. Johanna going Laws of Hope for her solo heal. Let's see. Untouchable for increased tracer damage. That's interesting. KT taking a decent amount of damage from just Malfurion, Sonya, and Johanna. And Sonya finally busting out that cheese a little bit. They do get that bottom turret down there on the bottom lane, giving LiT Unknown about a full level lead and one less turret that they have to deal with. Both teams playing really, really passively right now, though. Just kind of soaking, getting gems, turning in when they can.
Would you say that if both teams are playing more passive, the team with more quests have the advantage?
I think I would actually, but I don't know. Right, the problem is unless you, if you complete those quests by 10, then you have the advantage, right? If you don't complete those quests by 10 and you get to 10, I don't know, let's say a level behind the other team, you're in a world of hurt, right? So, yes, I think that can be the case. I'm not sure that's going to be the case. Chromie taking a decent amount of damage, but...
Whoa.
Oh! Tracer blown up. Chromie lands that combo, left Tracer with 1 hit point. But Arthritic Abathurs get the turn in. And that's going to be first set of spiders going to them. So even though right now LiT Unknown's about a full level ahead, that doesn't mean they're going to stay that way. And Daz on that in the Tassadar in a lot of trouble. I don't know if he's gonna. Yep, he does not.
Man, the prediction.
That was a great Chromie prediction, and Tassadar ate a Sandblast. Or a
it's kind of unfair that Chromie players can see the future, right? You always know where your opponent's gonna be.
I see what you did there, and I liked it. All right, so Sonya pushing KT off. And actually doing a pretty decent job of keeping the spider away from getting too much value. Getting kind of low, though. She may not go down because she always has Haunting Wave. So it looks like...
It gets swapped, but...
Chromie doing work tonight. Legion,
another one bites the dust.
Right, Legion... You are on fire tonight. Legion actually doing a really good job of predicting where heroes are going to end up and picking them off there. I'm impressed. They also, LiT Unknown also had a really, really good defense there, in my opinion. They only lost, let's call it half a wall in mid and nothing else. So I feel like that was actually probably the best defense they could have hoped for. And now they're working on getting their turn in. If they can pull off this turn in, they will look to hit 10 first. They're already getting close to 10, putting Arthritic Abathurs at a pretty decent deficit. Like I said, full level. I would not be afraid of just waiting and soaking 10 here. Oh, Tracer dies again to Chromie. That Chromie combo really is doing work. Yeah, I would like to see him wait till 10, right? You're so close to 10 at this point. Clear 2 more waves, get 1 more kill, but they do instead get the turn in from Artanis in the bottom lane. And it looks like LiT Unknown is going to look to push this mid lane.
Oh,
huge
Lily
swap on Lily. Oh, Chromie looking to get the kill on her, but she does look like she's going to get away. ETC, however, might be in trouble because he went in to save Chromie and died for his trouble. LiT Unknown with a 1-man advantage and their level 10s. Mystic. We see mind control.
I do see it, and there it is.
And there it is. That's a dead Tracer. That's like, hey, if you mind control and we root, we basically kill whatever you mind control. So I like that choice, actually. Because with Chromie and with Mouth, it's like a guaranteed kill. You know?
See, during the draft, I was just thinking, okay, so they picked up Tassadar. Tassadar doesn't have a cleanse. But then they picked up the Lily after, so I was thinking, yes, this is really smart because Lily does have a cleanse. So she can use it for Chromie, or I guess if Sylvanas uses Mind Control. However, she opted to go full Serpent build and did not pick up that cleanse.
This is a full-on, straight-up, I'm going Serpent. I expect Lily to pick up Serpent at Water Dragon at 10 as well. And 10 just around the corner for Arthritic Abathurs, so they should have it here. The problem is it's 9 versus 12 right now. And they're going to hit 10, and there it is, and they're going to pick their heroic abilities. But 13 just around the corner for LiT Unknown, and they have enough gems to do a turn-in. This could be problematic.
Yeah, already down, and the enemy team gets another spider turn in. That's always bad.
It is, and I expect 13 to just hit real quick for LiT Unknown here. They have 3 forts down already.
Oh, the mind control
and the swap. That is a dead KT. Good night, sweet prince. I do want to point out though that I feel like that was a wasted mind control. Black.
Some might say that. However, I do feel like it's okay because of KT taking convection. It keeps his stacks down.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I did not consider the convection. Wow, a ton of damage coming out on Chromie. Shield saving her. Mosh coming in and grabbing 2 people.
Mosh.
That was a great mosh, but no follow-up was available. And look at that. LiT did go jugs. Ooh, KT dying again. Sorry, bro. No convection for you. Task this whole time, though, has been top lane kind of clearing out the top lane spider. This is going to probably cost them the mid keep and give LiT Unknown a huge advantage. It is 11 versus 14 now, which does, of course, mean Chromie has her level 16 talent. And 20% ability power is nothing to shake a stick at when she's already almost killing heroes in one shot. Oh, a lot of damage out on that LiT. This could be a second keep going. Oh, the mind control on Tracer again. Chromie did not have her combo ready to kill that Tracer. But are they going to get it? Yes, that is 2 keeps. And level 15 versus level 11. I would expect to see 16 versus 13. Or 16 versus not 13 at this rate, actually. Do you boss at this point? You don't have enough gems to turn in.
I think you paint the map blue.
All right, and that appears to be what we're getting. We have 3 members going bottom lane. Nope, 2 going bottom lane and finishing off the Siege Giants bottom lane. We have 3 setting up to go Bruisers. And they're not going to be able to fully paint the map blue because they already backed out and left Arthritic Abathurs to get their Bruisers. So they're going to pick that up, and we are going to see a 16 versus 12.5. Right any second now. Like, just waiting for the XP to tick over. There it is. 16 versus 12, and we'll call it 12 2/3. But this is where it gets scary because Sylvanas has Cold Embrace now. Daz scouting the boss, making sure they're not on boss.
That increase in damage by Cold Embrace.
That 25% vulnerability is nothing to shake a stick at. Like, that's a serious vulnerability.
LiT Embrace turning in.
All right, so still short. Neither team has enough to turn in. And so we see, you know, at this point, Arthritic Abathurs just has to try and defend. Artanis looking for a swap on that LiT, not able to get it. Looks like LiT Unknown may just push in bottom lane. It is 16 versus 13.
Oh,
there's the mind control on
though.
LiT. That should be a dead LiT. Oh, just barely escaping until she wasn't. Phoenix coming out, but they can go around that Phoenix, and LiT Unknown can continue. Oh, that's a great swap on KT. That should be a dead KT. Yes, indeed. 2 kills up, 16 versus 13. I core at this point. I mean, you can try and kill the Tracer, but you don't have to. Let Johanna zone for you and just let Artanis sit there and beat on the core. Oh, nice mosh in the back, but there is no way they have enough damage to follow up on that. Mouth taking a good chunk of damage, may actually go down here. Tracer really trying, but no Tracer's dead.
Close.
Core is now at 50% and going down quickly. That will be game number 1, going over to LiT Unknown over Arthritic Abathurs.